Hi guys, welcome, and if this is your first time here, good to see you and hope to see you again. Alright, so today I'm going to do a review of this book, that we actually did enough reviews with it already, but because there's another story that came up, so I thought we should talk about it. Alright, so if this is your first time here, this is basically a storytelling channel. What I do is, actually, let me reverse. Alright, so one of my other, maybe my many side hustles, not too many, but maybe 2 or 3 side hustles is, I'm a writer. I enjoy writing. So what I do is I write children's books. I do novels as well, novels for everybody, all ages, and of course I do poems as well. So most of my books are in Amazon, any of the Amazons worldwide, and any of the available platforms that sell books. All right, but if you don't want to buy any of the books, that's fine. You can just come down here, and of course you'll get the reviews of the books as well. All right, so today I'm just gonna talk about friendship. Usually I do other videos. I was supposed to be posting every Wednesdays or Thursdays or even Friday storytelling for kids. So I haven't been consistent. If you looked at my previous video, I wasn't well, and that's why I was, I guess, missing in action. So we are all good now. So yeah, and the previous video prior to this previous video to this one, this particular one I'm shooting, I also talked about friendship, and in this current video I'm going to talk about friendship as well. Hopefully the next video I'll do storytelling for kids, but until then, let's get into business. Okay? Alright, so the essence of this book is like, why do we talk about friendships? And if this is your first time watching this video, is I like to talk about friendship, I write about friendship, is because we make a lot of mistakes in friendship, any kind of friendship, whether it's friendship, whether with a colleague, whether it's family members, whether it is your best friend, whether it's I don't know, your fiance, your husband, name it, right? One of the mistakes that we make in any kind of relationship or any kind of friendship is we make assumptions. Why do I say that? Because even with friendship with someone that you grew up together, that assumption is that because you've known each other for a very long time, they are your best friend, or maybe they look at you or they value the friendship that you have with them. We make assumption that because someone is your childhood friend, you are best friend as kids, you grew up to become best friend as an adult, and you think they have your back, right? And we also make assumption that because someone is your best friend, they are loyal to you. We also make assumptions because you've been friends with someone for a very long time, that person is your best friend. But the mistake we make is that those people might not be loyal to you because they don't look at the friendship between you and them in the same lens that you do. For example, when someone gets betrayed by their best friend, they say, oh my God, I was betrayed by my best friend. But even though that best friend is someone you've known for a long time, did you re-evaluate your friendship with that person to see if you guys are still best friends, if they still value that friendship as you do? Are they still your best friend, or you make assumption that they are your best friend? Sometimes people get betrayed because you said, oh, I told my best friend a secret, but now it's not a secret anymore because everybody knew about it. How do you know that that person looked at you as your best friend? In most cases, you are actually a side friend. They have a best friend that is not you. So whatever you tell them, they are not going to hold it. They're not gonna hold whatever you told them with a higher hierarchy of value. So they're gonna just blab it out and tell whoever they want to talk to. And in most cases, because you are a side friend, they're going to tell that information to their best friend, right? And chances are, the other friend thought that is their best friend is not really their best friend, because that best friend is also gonna tell another best friend. And at times you might find yourselves like in a chain of friendship when 2 or 3 people are actually side friends, but they are not really best friends. And then when you get betrayed, you get upset that you are betrayed by your best friend. But did you evaluate that friendship? Were they really your best friend, or you were just a side friend? So we need to stop making this assumption, because you've known someone for years, they are your best friend. Even though you grew up with a relative, maybe your first cousin, your second cousin, or whatnot, right? Because you grew up together, you quickly make assumption that they are loyal to you. Not all the time, right? Not all the time. And the other thing that we keep forgetting is when people grow, people change. Change is not a bad thing, but change is a common thing that happens all the time, right? Sometimes the person you grew up with, or the person, or even a colleague that you've known for years, you might either gotten a break in between, or maybe not a break, but they are just going through something in their lives that have changed them. Sometimes it's the situation and their circumstances that people come across in life that change them, and they are not the same person anymore. But the essence of this video, I'm going to tell you guys, is a short story of this with the nature of this type of friendship that happened. But also, you can go to the online magazine. I do have an online magazine, and it's www.boldmagazine.org. boldmagazine.org. I guess org at the end, boldmagazine.org, and you're going to read more about this story. So this story is of a lady that she's been friends with this woman for a very long time, I guess for many years. They was friends for a very long time, but she didn't really meet someone that is very important in this woman's life, and that was his beloved son. So this lady was friends with this woman for a very long time. They will go and talk for hours. They shared everything until one day her best friend told her, you know what, I think it's time you meet my son. All right. So when she met the woman's son, they started hanging out together, but the son worked overseas. He always traveled for business. Like I guess he takes the ship and goes for whatever rides that he goes to for months, and then comes back. So when she met this woman's son, they started hanging out together, all 3 of them. It was a perfect team. But one thing led into another. The son, one day when he got back from his business ventures, he told the lady that she's in love with her. But she was taken aback because she is best friend with this boy's son, right? But I guess they were about the same age. But anyways, long story short, which you can always read the full story in the magazine, is that her best friend stopped calling her, because looks like obviously the son told his mom that, I'm in love with your best friend. But this woman doesn't want to spoil the friendship she has with the boy's mom, and decided to turn him down, right? But then, of course, it was a very complicated scenario. She had to, let's call it break up with the son and his mother, right? This is a different nature of friendship. Like, how do you handle this kind of friendship sometimes when you come across, right? So I just wanted to throw this in there, and I guess I'll see you guys in the next one. Have a great day. Take care.